Next Level Mindset bringing you another powerful and positive video. I want to share with you 3 quick and easy ways to supercharge your self-esteem. Know that you're more than enough. Share my experience with that. Make sure you stay with me all the way through till the end. I've got an extra bonus tip that I want to share with you, something off the script you do not want to miss. What's coming up? So the first way that I've been able to supercharge my self-esteem is to be aware when you compare. There are going to be times when we all look around to see what's going on around us, what someone else is doing. Just be aware when we take those times to make those comparisons. Be aware how we compare ourselves to others and know that it's unnecessary. Unnecessary. You never really know what someone else has gone through. Their trials that they've gone through. You never really know. So take the time. What has helped me in my life on my journey is to just take the time to be aware when I find myself comparing myself to others. But as we go through life, we think about those things, supercharging that self-esteem, knowing that you are more than enough within your being. There's no perfect person. But what I found in my life, that is not about being perfect, it's about making progress, taking it one step at a time, increasing my knowledge. And we're going to get more to that in a minute. But think about that in your life. What's something that you can think about when you find yourself comparing yourself to others? I remember when I used to be in the band, I used to come up and I used to say that I didn't have the necessary skills that other people had. I was mostly playing by ear, wanted to just get right into it. And I used to compare myself to others in that fashion. Then I had to realize that it's not about that. It's all about having a unique style, being able to say that you are unique, doing what you can do. Is it cool to compare yourself to others? There's a certain level where we can learn from others and grow from them in that type of comparison. But what I've found in my journey that helps me to break through, supercharge my self-esteem, to know that I'm worthy and I'm more than enough, is to not compare. And when I do compare, just be aware. Be aware when you compare and stop right there. The second quick and easy way to supercharge your self-esteem is to reprogram your mind. I've come into a point in my life where I realized that we're all being programmed in some way. We're all either thinking on a certain level. Everyone is reprogramming in some type of way. All I got to do is reprogram my mind for that next level success. And if you're part of the family, you already know that's how we like to do it to get it done. We want to go to the next level in everything that we do. So reprogramming, I'm starting to use affirmations more and more. I have one that said that I am a strong, intelligent, powerful, and positive individual, living a prosperous and abundant life. I have all that I need at all times. I'm living out my dreams, receiving the desires of my heart, doing the impossible. Think about that in your life. Doing the impossible, reprogramming our minds. And one of the ways that I begin to do that is just to take affirmations, calling those things that be not as though they were. I did a video a while back talking about how to tell a biblical lie, how to tell one of those lies that you make something up, call it as though it's already done. So reprogramming my mind. So I'm starting to use affirmations to reprogram my mind, using that thoughts. I like what Tony Robbins, he said you have to put your whole emotions, your whole body, your physiology, gotta feel it. So I'm starting to do that. So think about that in your life. What's some ways that you can begin to reprogram your mind to that next level using those affirmations, calling those things that be not as though they were, looking at it, finalizing that vision in your mind. And if I can do it, you can too. And if this is your first time, great music, entertainment, inspiration, motivation, hit that subscribe button, join the family. So the third way, quick and easy way to supercharge your self-esteem that I found is to increase your knowledge. You know, what I've found in my life, there's certain things that I do naturally, and all I have to do is take that knowledge to the next level, increasing my knowledge. So the more I increase my knowledge, the more I can increase my self-worth and charge more for what I'm doing. I can get what I know I'm worth, even in my financial life. So think about that in your life. What's some learning that you can do? Even on my YouTube channel, I've learned to get into the comment section and listen to those comments, respond to them, and see what I could take to the next level. What can I hear? What can I understand? What can I choose to understand even in my life around my YouTube channel? So think about something in your life you can increase your self-knowledge. Increasing your knowledge will also increase your self-worth, which will increase and supercharge your self-esteem. You are enough. You are more than enough. The being that you are within the great spirit of God within us, that great I am. We are one, and you are more than enough. So never forget that. Remember that. I found that the more I increase my knowledge and put that knowledge into use, that's when things happen in my life. It's not the knowledge that we have. It is the knowledge that we put into practice and we use. That's the knowledge that's become power in my life. It's not about just knowing certain principles. It's about practicing on a daily life. putting those things into practice one step at a time, rising above it, knowing that the true and divine self within you is enough. Remember, you can increase your self-knowledge one step at a time, going to the next level in everything that you do, achieving your goals, living your dreams, realizing some of those things that you thought was over. I'm talking to somebody right now. You thought it was too late. The Spirit of God within you has told you, no, it's not over. I'm not done yet. I still want to fulfill my goal. And I'm a living testimony. There's certain things that I never thought. I never knew when I would get the record deal. Now, I finally signed the record deal, getting my music out there, enjoying my life, increasing that knowledge. That's all we have to do. Now, I do have some extra bonus points, personal experiences I want to share with you. But before I do that, if you've enjoyed this so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. The algorithm signal will let other people know this video, this video. It'll let them know it's worth watching if you hit the like button. Thank you. So this first bonus point that I want to share with you, it deals with the idea of being chosen. You know, we can all choose to be chosen. We don't have to wait until we hear a voice from heaven or a voice from some other authority or our leaders trying to tell us. We can choose to be chosen to do those things that we know we have been destined to do in this life. So put some ways that you could choose to be chosen. I've chosen to be someone who can use my experience to empower others. That's what the whole concept of my channel over here at Next Level Mindset is, to take it to the next level. I've been through so much hell in my life, and you know I always say after hell has done its worst, I'll still be at my best. And so my life experience naturally falls into inspiration, motivation, that if I can do it, you can choose to be chosen, and you are already chosen in a certain way to do great things in your life, to increase your self-esteem, to know that you are more than enough. The second bonus point that I want to share with you, it deals with the idea of knowing that we are always choosing how we feel. We can always choose to feel positive. We can choose to feel motivated. We can choose to feel confident. We can choose to feel like we on solid ground. We can choose to feel that all will work out. We're always choosing how we're going to feel at any moment. So keep that in mind as you begin to increase and supercharge your self-esteem, knowing that you are more than enough. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Remember that you can always choose how you're going to feel in any moment. Choose how you're going to respond to any necessary thing. And one thing that has helped me in my life when it comes to this whole supercharging, not only just being aware when I'm comparing myself to others, but also knowing that the reprogramming of my mind is about letting my mind meditate. I like that scripture that says, don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind in those spiritual principles of the God within us. Think about that. Transform your mind, reprogramming. And the thing that has helped me is practicing those spiritual principles in every area of my life. And many of us, we just need to be reminded of the spiritual life that we know we have. This playlist, I want to share this playlist with you right here. Spiritual Principles, how spiritual principles change lives. I think that playlist will be great for you to watch next. So check those videos out. See me over there. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more just like this. Grab some product with the links in the description. Stay blessed, stay positive, and remember, there's nothing that together we cannot do. I'll see you on the next level. Peace.